So what are top two US stocks to watch for potentially more upside? So over the past few weeks, we have seen weakness in the markets because of the Omicron variant and because some talks on like inflationary pressures whereby there might be like a potential rate hikes, and that's kind of like affected some of these stocks. But there are two stocks that have been in my watch list for quite a while now, since last year, and we're actually seeing some strength in it, a bit of good support being found, or maybe attempting to push higher. So what are some of the two top US stocks you can put in your watch list for more upside? Make sure you watch this video all the way to the end, because I think you're going to like what I got for you. The first US stock I would like to share with you would be this company called Apple, alright, stock code AAPL. I think all of you would know what Apple is doing, alright, so I'll not talk too much about it, but pretty much this has been a stock that's been around for many years. It came to a watch list since last year, whereby we saw a really good uptrend forming. There was some consolidation, but it still looks really strong, and we actually saw a couple of good bullish actions coming back over the past few weeks despite market weakness, right? So this is Apple trading at about $175 right now. So let me just do a quick analysis of where we were just a couple of months back since April, right? So we were actually like consolidating, I would say, since April and May. You can see this was a little bit of a resistance level around the 140. You can see a resistance level since last year. We came down, and somewhere around July, right? Somewhere around July here, we managed to break this resistance level about 140, right? 140, you can see kind of broke the 140, went up to maybe about a 155, 160, and a bit of a consolidation happening. So this was pretty much the consolidation phase right here from 140 to around the 155 level, right? 155 level, I would say, from like July to somewhere around November, about 3 to 4 months, right? So let me just go ahead to see where we are. So we've kind of like broken, all right, over the past like 1 month plus, right? Over the past 1 month, we have broken this 155, right? This 155 resistance level, as I mentioned, kind of like broke the 155. You can see that this resistance level have kind of like turned a bit of to like a new support level, right? So this was like the range, as I've mentioned, it was like about 140 to 155, but it kind of like pushed higher. We broke this resistance level that has now turned a support, all right, and this 155 is now the support all the way to around the 170, right? So that is pretty much the range over the past like 2 weeks as we consolidate from 155 to 170. And good news, right? It seems like this 170 resistance level have kind of like broken up as well, right? It seems like we've broken above this 170 level as well. So it seems like the upside can start to happen. Anything above that 170 level, I think you can see quite a good bullish move yesterday. All right, as the market rebounded, you can start to see a little bit more upside all the way to potentially, I think targets can be revised higher again, all the way to that 200 level, right? 200 level. Of course, you will not just go there in like 1 or 2 days, right? You might consolidate, maybe push up a little bit to 180, 190, maybe a bit of profit taking as it retraces back down before attempting to push higher. And that's where the upside targets can be revised higher to around that $200 level, right? So this is Apple, right? One of the stocks that have started to see a little bit of good, bullish actions coming back again with the fact that we broke the 155, we broke the 170 again. I think that's where you can think about getting in again, all right, or positioning yourself, all right. Anything above that 170, I say it looks quite okay, and that's where you can think about positioning yourself to load up, right, to ride the upside further, all right, while protecting your profits, right? So this Apple right here, targets has been revised higher. It was like 155, 170, and now I think we have kind of like revised our targets higher to about the $200 level. So if you want to find out a little bit more on how you can get access to some of my top high growth US stocks in the portfolio, alright, do stick around and watch this video all the way to the end. We're going to share with you at the end, alright, whereby we have this premium service whereby I kind of like share some of my top high growth US stocks every single month live, alright, and there's a bit of a month review as well. And I think you'll love these stocks that I mentioned there, alright. Some of them are doing really well, alright. Of course, there's some that came down a little bit, but there could still be more potential, right? Okay, so the second stock would be this company called AMD, all right, Advanced Micro Devices, stock code AMD, all right, one of the stocks in the semicon industry, pretty much producing those computer chips and anything to do with the 5G or what they call the Internet of Things, right? And there's a play on the entire sector in that sense, right? So AMD right here trading about $100 $145, right? So let's take a look at where we are. So pretty much I would say that this has been quite a good uptrending stock. We were like consolidating since a couple of months back, since like July, August, from about 100 to 120. You can see this 100 was a really critical resistance level. It's a psychological level as well. And we kind of broke the 100, went all the way to about 120. Let me just show you this, right? So this was pretty much the consolidation range as we broke the 100 level. Then we consolidate higher to about 120, and eventually the 120 gave way as well, so they push higher all the way to like 150, and now around the 160 level. So let's take a look at where we are in terms of some good support having been found, right? So we saw a little bit of weakness, right, over the past like 1 week plus 2 weeks because of like talks about interest rate hikes and all that, and that's where many of those tech stocks sold off as well. But you can see that we managed to see a little bit of support coming in around the $135 here. You can see this is a candle somewhere on the 6th of December, right? So this little candle right here around the 130. I was expecting some support around the 130, but it's in somewhere around 135. All right, buyers are starting to come back up as the market found a little bit of a bottom and rebounded, right? We saw this candle right here. So this is something like what we call a hammer, whereby we have a long lower shadow, and it happens right around the support area 130 to 135. And next few days we started to rebound back above the high of this day. So this could be a good indication whereby some support has been found. All right, some support has been found as we start to push back up again, and the potential targets could be potentially back to that 160 level. I think that would be kind of like the next upside targets, the same where we were just about 1 or 2 weeks back before the sell down around the 160 to 165 level. That's where some selling can actually happen again, right? So this is, I would say, advanced micro devices, one of those stocks that have been in my watch list a couple of months now, I would say since like last year as well. Very, very strong uptrend. It consolidates, it push higher, and anytime it dips to some of those good attractive levels or to areas of value, right? In this case, it will be like 130 or maybe even the 120, right? 120 will be key, right? Look at this, right? 120, as I say, from 100 it went to 120, and this 120 would now be like a resistance turn really good support, which is where the 100 days moving average is now. But it might not just go to 120 for us to buy, right? It might just go to somewhere around here, like you see 130, 135, and buyers can come back up again, which is what we are seeing right now. So I would say that this is like pretty much the highest support level, not even 120, maybe from 130 to 135, 140. That is where some buying pressure can come back again, and that's where you can position yourself to ride the upside rebound all the way back to the 160 level. So this is advanced micro devices, one of those stocks, the top US stocks that you can put in your watch list as well, right, to potentially ride uptrend even further. So guys, if you want to find out a little bit more on what are some of the top US stocks that I'm watching in terms of my longer term portfolio, in terms of those high growth tech stocks whereby you can really think about having in your portfolio to potentially double, maybe even triple your portfolio, then you can check out this premium service that I have called the Monthly Edge, right? So this is a premium service whereby on a live call every end of the month, right? That's where we go on a live call whereby I show you what are the top stocks, what are the levels to potentially think about getting in, or maybe levels you can think about exiting as well, and all that. So to find out a little bit more, let me just show you what you can do. You can just go to Google and just type the Monthly, MONTHLY, the Monthly Edge right here. All right, just enter, and that's where you will see like right on top the Monthly Edge by Choy. Click on it. I'll probably put the link just below this video as well. You can find a little bit more. This is a video to understand a bit more, but this is pretty much what you'll be getting. You'll go on a live call, you have access to some of my top stocks in terms of the Google Sheet access as well, and that's where we have like a Q&A session in the live call at the end of every month, right? So this is the link. All right, I'll put it below the video. All right, if you want to find out what are some of the top stocks that I have in my portfolio in terms of the US market, right? Make sure you check out this link right here below, all right, and find out a bit more on this premium service called the Monthly Edge. So yes, thank you so much for watching this video all the way to the end, and I hope that you have taken note of these two stocks that I shared with you, and you can kind of like time your entry to get in as well, or maybe even put in your watch list, right? So I look forward to see you in the next video. Let me know in the comments below what is your biggest takeaway in terms of the stock as well. What do you think about these stocks? Let me know in the comments below, and of course smash the subscribe button if you have not yet done so you will not miss out on any videos like this. And of course, give me a like as well. It will help out the channel, right? So Joey here, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video.